All right, team, especially those of you that are new team members, welcome. Tonight is November 7th, and this is our welcome call for our new team members. So we are so thrilled to have you join our team. My name is Michelle Zito. I am your company vice president, and I've been with Park Lane for coming up on 4 years now.
Nice.
Having been with a different direct sales company for 14 years before that. So I've been in direct sales for a good long time now. My job is to support and to train you, as well as to cheer you on. So if we are not already Facebook friends, which gives you easy access to me through Messenger, if you want to grab my phone number from there, I assume that you're all already on the Shine On team page. So certainly shoot me a friend request from there so that we can be Facebook friends and real friends. Okay? And on Facebook, I come up as Michelle Walsh Zito. Okay? If it looks like I occasionally am looking down and reading from something, it's because I am. I use an outline for these calls, and because that is super important to me that you all get the same great information when you are new. Our new team members are so valued. You are someone that is new and fresh and excited, and that's practically the best part of the team, is people that are new and wanting to get started and have a fabulous career with Park Lane. So for that reason, I do this call pretty much every week. It's not usually on a Tuesday. It ranges anywhere from Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, depending on what's going on that week, both like personally and if there's a holiday or whatever. So anyway, I generally do these once a week, although if you ever needed the call at another time, this same call gets recorded and reposted week after week after week. So it's quite easy to find a recording of this call anytime that you would like. So tonight's call, we're going to focus on a couple of different things. The first thing we're going to focus on are the bonus bling packages that you can earn as a new team member. And we're going to focus on how to have a fun and successful launch party. So are you ready to take some notes?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Now, I am going to share with you some words that work and some scripts that you can use. That's not what you have to take the notes on, because that would take forever and you would need a hand transplant by the end of the call. Okay, that I'm going to be tagging you on our team page in the post that has all of those scripts, so that you will not have to worry about writing that kind of stuff down. Okay, so Park Lane is so smart and so generous. And they know that a strong start is vital to the success of your new business. So they have put together for us bonus bling packages, which are incentives for jewelry that are exclusive for new people to earn in their first 5 and then 10 weeks of business. Now, the bonus bling is in addition, of course, to earning your weekly commission checks. At no time do we get paid in jewelry. Okay, so I would like you to jot down some numbers on your paper there. First, I would like you to write down 12 to 15 average orders. Next, I would like you to write down $1,000 in sales. And then finally, I would like you to write down $300 commission. Now, what do these numbers mean? When you collect 12 to 15 orders for your launch party, and I know that every one of you know 12 to 15 people that have a neck, right? Or some fingers, or some ears, or some wrists. You can expect that that will yield you about $1,000, at least $1,000 in customer orders, which is going to earn you $300 in commission. Would you be happy with a $300 commission check?
Yes. Yes.
Fabulous. So Park Lane is so generous to us at all times. They don't want you just taking the $300 and putting it right all back into getting jewelry. So when you sell $1,000 in your first 5 weeks of business, you will have earned Bonus Bling package number 1. And what that package allows you to do is to select $250 worth to claim. It's a preset package, $250 worth of jewelry for only $49 plus tax and shipping. How great is that?
That is great. I have a quick question.
Sure.
Do you mean that the 1,000 has to be one show for 1,000?
It does not. It can be any amount of sales that go in as long as it takes place in your first 5 weeks to get that Bonus Bling package number 1.
Okay.
You're going to find that in our group, the vast majority of the launch parties are 1,000 because we work with you to have a great show, to have a lot of people there, to collect orders before the show even occurs so that you can get it right in. You will, in your first calendar month even, sell that first that first 1,000 so that you can go ahead and get that Bonus Bling package right away. So we shoot for way, way faster than the first 5 weeks. I don't know where it takes 5 weeks to sell $1,000, but it's not here on the East Coast, I can tell you that. So let's go on to Bonus Bling package number 2. When you show the jewelry 5 times, meaning you do 5 shows, and get at least $250 in orders each time in that first 5 weeks. So in other words, a qualified showing is $250, where you can award hostess benefits. It's okay for you to take the hostess benefits if you collected the orders or if you are the hostess. So anytime when you put in 5 quote unquote shows that are at least $250 each, you will have earned, in your first 5 weeks, you will have earned Bonus Bling package number 2, which is $500 in jewelry that you are able to take for $79 plus the tax and shipping. Now,
and this is on top of the first one too?
That's on top of the first one. And guess what? Your launch party counts as one of the 5.
Mm-hmm.
So once you've done the launch party, it's really just 4 more in your first 5 weeks. The week that you did your launch and the next 4. That's pretty awesome, right? That's working 1 time a week.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure most people that join us anticipate doing more than 1 show a week. But even if you only did 1 show a week and you sold 1,000 total, and if you did 5 $250 shows, that's more than 1,000 anyway. So you will have earned, you're up to $750 worth of jewelry already. And we didn't even do package number 3 yet. And package number 3 is $750 worth of jewelry for $99, which is when you do 10 showings in your first 10 weeks. So it's still only 1 a week, but out to your 10th week instead of just your 5th week. And mind you, you don't have to wait until the 10 weeks takes place. So if you do 5 shows in your first 2 weeks, you're going to go ahead and claim that Bonus Bling. If you do 10 shows in your first 6 weeks, you're going to go ahead. As soon as you earn stuff, you're able to claim it right away. On our Shine On page, I have a thread, a post, where the Bonus Bling, which shows the photo of the Bonus Bling packages, and as well as a separate post with the directions on how to claim it. So when you have hit that number, even if you didn't notice it, your leader or I will, and we're going to get you tagged up in those posts so that you know you earned it, you see what you earned, and you know how to take care of getting it. Okay? Now be aware that your first week is the day you submit your launch party. So the Wednesday of the week you put in your launch party. So if you put in your launch party today, November 7th, then your first week in the paperwork will show up as 11/8 because Park Lane works on Wednesdays. So the week closes on Wednesday, November 8th. Your show went in during that week. That's week 1. Valerie, did you put in your first show yet?
I had a little $100.
And did you send it in or not yet?
I sent it in.
Okay, and when did you do that?
It was approximately the 22nd, maybe.
Okay, so then you're already up to about your 3rd week. So
Right.
you're gonna want to shake a leg for your other 900.
Okay.
So that you
Well,
can
doesn't
stay
the
on
kit
track.
that I purchased is included in that or no?
Did you buy the $500 kit?
Yes.
Then yes, it does. And the day that you purchased your kit counts. Now, when did you purchase
Okay.
the kit?
That was
The same day you put in the
the
100?
18th, something like that. So I'm actually getting ready to go into my 5th week.
Okay,
I
so
think my cutoff date is around the 15th, so I got like a week to go.
okay, great. So then it sounds like that you have about probably 400 or so to go.
Okay.
And you were recruited by Lisa Jackson?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we'll just confirm with her what your 5th week is, and I will actually look it up myself as well. I look at that every Friday and see who's due. And we'll make sure that you know exactly what date that needs to be in by so that you don't miss out on your bonus plane.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, having a successful launch party is also important to earning your bonus bling packages and making sure that you have business that extends beyond your family and friends. So there are 3 steps that will make your launch party a success. Number 1 is to over-invite and to invite everyone. Step 2 is to invite using multiple methods and to know what to say. And step 3 is to fill your calendar with showings so that you will earn all 3 of your bonus bling packages. So
What was
let's
the last one? I'm sorry, what was the last one?
fill your calendar with showings so that you will earn all 3 bonus bling packages. So we're going to go over each step now, okay? So step 1 was to over-invite and invite everyone. Now, the general rule of thumb is that 1/3 of the people that you invite will be able to attend your launch. So if you invite 30 people, you can expect you would have 7 to 10. And that is a good start, but definitely take advantage of the wonder that is your launch party. Usually a leader is there helping you do it, but even if they're not, people know this is your first time and they're super, they tend to be supportive and they want to help you get started. So get as many adults there as you can. Make a list of who you're going to invite. Ask your family members to help you expand the list into people that you may have forgotten. And as you're doing this, diversify the list and don't prejudge anyone. So if you think that somebody, I'm not going to invite her because she doesn't have any money, you're going to invite them anyway. There's no pressure to buy. Those are the people maybe that will book a show with you so that they can get the jewelry. Or they may want to join your team and solve the issue of not having any money, right? If you think someone's going to be too busy and she can't come, invite them anyway. Maybe they are free that night and they're overworked and they want to relax and have a glass of wine. Busy people also get the most done. So the people who have the open schedule seem to not be able to come, and people who are busy find a way. Make sure you invite your neighbors. Have you ever looked out the window and you see a whole bunch of cars out front of the neighbor's house and you know they had a party without you? Let's not be that person. Invite everybody. And I will tell you this. When I was having my launch party, at the last minute, I invited I ran into her at the bus stop, which I didn't normally do. And I happened to see her and I invited her. I want to say maybe it was on Thursday for Saturday night. Okay. And then the day of, she texted me back and she said, actually, I would love to come. And I was so surprised because I never really hung out with her before. I only see her at the bus stop. The day of the party, she texts me, can you, is it okay if I bring my sister and my aunt? I was like, yes, of course, that's great. Well, fast
That's
forward,
great.
the three of them come. They all placed an order. My neighbor thanked me for inviting her because she learned so much about jewelry that she didn't know, that she was inspired to wear jewelry she had, and plus the new stuff she was getting. Her sister has turned into one of my most VIP of VIPs that you could ever imagine. Thousands of dollars she has bought for me over these 3 years. Comes to when Scott Levine does and comes and does an event, does an appointment with me every single new catalog, comes on Facebook Lives, attends Hostess Appreciation events, all of it, she comes. So if I had not invited my neighbor, I would be out one tremendously fabulous customer. So I am super glad that I did that. So invite everyone, let them decide whether they want to come or not. You can only insult someone by not inviting them, not by inviting them. So invite everybody. Okay, now next question. Did anyone on this call get a 5% raise at their regular job this month? It's so funny. Whenever I ask that on this call, that's usually the reaction. Silence or a snide chuckle. And that's because corporate America barely gives 5% raises. You don't see it, but you do see it at Park Lane. So would you like a 5% raise from Park Lane?
Yes.
Yes.
Love that answer. Okay, so at Park Lane, when one person joins you in this business, and starting with a friend is way more fun than starting by yourself. So many times people's first recruit is a friend or family member. But when one person joins your team, that is opening the door to you earning a 5% raise. So here's the two parts that you want to jot down in order to get this raise. Part one, you sell $1,000 personally in a regular calendar month. So if you were to achieve this in November, it would be selling $1,000 starting on, because November actually started in Park Lane World back on October 26th. So if you sell $1,000 from October 26th all the way to November 29th, the 5th Wednesday in November, you'll have met requirement number one. Then the second part is recruit a new team member who sells $1,000 in their first 5 weeks. When those two things occur, you go to branch director and you get a 5% raise on your own personal sales. How amazing is that?
Mm-hmm.
And even if that person quits, you keep your 5% raise, you keep your title. Park Lane does not demote you or punish you for what other people do not do. So let's put that 5% raise into perspective. If you did a show tonight that closed at 600, you would have earned 30% commission of that, assuming you're a fashion director that's new, and you would have earned $180, which is great. But at 35% commission, you would have earned $210. That's better, right? Especially over the course of another show and another show and another show. It adds up really, really quick. So people are naturally going to ask you about the business side of Park Lane. So when you're responding, you want to be confident, but you want to be honest at the same time. And just say, you know what, Trisha, thanks so much for asking. I don't really know exactly what I'm doing yet, but I am having fun. I'm wearing the jewelry and people are complimenting me on it. If you'd like, we can actually test drive the business together. I'd love to have my friend Michelle, or you're going to say, whoever your leader is. So both of you are actually upline to Elizabeth and then me. So in your case, it might be my friend Lisa, or it would be my friend Elizabeth. And of course, I help with these things as well, regardless of who the leader is. So my friend Michelle, She's answering all my questions. I'm new too. So what would be a good time tomorrow that she could get in touch with you? Get the phone number, get the time, report back. This is our favorite thing, to go help you build your team. Okay, so when you have somebody who's interested, let me or your leader get on the phone with that person. We'll answer their questions. We'll schedule a launch party and get them launched as well. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Yeah, the only thing, my phone dropped and I completely missed everything. Let me just ask you a quick question and then you could reiterate it another time. You said recruit one team member. I know it's sell 1,000 from October 26th to November 29th. And then the person that you sponsor needed to sell $1,000 in their 5 weeks.
Yep.
And then you'd get the raise,
That's
right?
correct. Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's go on to step 2. Step 2 is invite using multiple methods and to invite and to know what to say. The most successful launch shows and shows in general invite using many or all of these methods. Phone calls, individual text messages, individual private Facebook messages, creating a Facebook event, and mailing an invitation. What's not going to work is sending a big old email, sending a group text, sending a private Facebook message, sending a group Facebook message, or depending only on a Facebook event. So please promise me you're not going to only depend on a Facebook event, that you're not group texting people or group private messaging. That is so annoying to people. Plus, it opens the floodgate for bad results, because if the first person who answers says no, then everybody's going to start saying no. So you need to take the time to individually text people that invitation. Okay, so you may be saying, hey, Cindy, it's Michelle. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I'm starting my own business with Park Lane Jewelry. Have you heard of Park Lane? They're going to say yes or no. And if, no, we have beautiful, versatile jewelry in every style and price range, and it's guaranteed. I'm launching my business this Saturday night at 7, and I would love for you to be here and give me your opinions on the jewelry. Are you free to join us? Get their RSVP right away. They usually know if they're free in the next month or in the next week or so. So if they say yes, then you say, yay, thank you so much for your support. I'm going to text you an official invitation. But can I ask if you would you be able to bring one friend with you? It's so much more fun with a big group, and I would love to meet some new people. Now, inviting your friends and family to bring their friends and family is a spectacular way to branch out beyond your family and friends. And isn't that exactly what happened with my neighbor? I invited my neighbor who I knew. She brought her sister because she knows her sister loves jewelry. And that's really who the bring a friend is. They think to themselves, who's someone who loves jewelry? And that's who they bring. And that person comes to the party because they love jewelry, not because they owe you a favor, not because they know perfectly well you see the car in the driveway and they can't lie and say they're not home. These are jewelry lovers that come to the launch parties, to the parties as a bring a friend. Now, if they say no, then just say, oh, I'm so sorry you can't be here. We will miss you. Part of my job is to show the jewelry and get opinions on it. I would still love to hear what you think about the pieces that came in my kit. Are you free for me to pop over one day in the next week so that, or I can meet you at Dunkin' Donuts and you can give me the opinions of the pieces that came in my kit? Does that sound like something you can say?
Yes.
Yep.
Great. Great, because the people will very often agree to that if they can't come to your show. Let's go on to step 3, filling your calendar with the number of parties that you want to do. However, whatever that number is, definitely do at least the 10 in the 10 weeks so that you can get all your bonus bling packages. So go back to that launch party list and put a star next to 20 to 25 people that you're going to ask if they want to have the Park Lane show. So don't wait for your launch party to schedule your next shows, because that's going to create an unfortunate waiting gap. Okay, so what you're going to say here is, hey, Cindy, it's Michelle. I couldn't wait to call you because I'm so excited. I'm a new stylist with Park Lane Jewelry. Have you heard of Park Lane? And then you get the yes or no. Okay, well, here's the best part. I'm looking for 2 fun people to help me start my business. Having some friends over just to play with the jewelry and give me their opinions on the pieces that came in my kit. I'm looking for 1 big gathering and 1 small gathering. Would you be able to have a big one or a little one? Notice I'm not saying what constitutes big or little. To some people, a little show is 9 people, and to some people, a big show is 5 people. So I'm not going to put the numbers in their head. Let's see what they say, right? So then if they say yes to that, you're going to say, thanks so much. Would you prefer during the week or on the weekend? And if they say during the week, okay, great. I have Thursday the 2nd or Thursday the 9th, which is better? Let her pick, and then say, okay, great. I'm going to send you a text invitation, and I'm going to get you a little package. But the text invitation, if you could start sending out to your friends for Thursday the 9th at 7, we are going to have a great time, and I'm going to be able to gift you some free and discounted jewelry. Now, if they say neither, then you're going to default to the same thing we said before. I totally understand. I would, though, really still appreciate getting your opinions on the jewelry that came in my kit. Would you be free for me to pop over one day next week so that I can show you the jewelry and you tell me what you think? Okay. So now, okay, sorry, I lost my place there. So if your friend says no to the big or the little, no to the personal appointment, then no to the coming to your launch, then they will typically at least say yes to doing the personal appointment with you, okay? However, I do want you to be prepared. Are there people that will say no to everything you ask them? There absolutely are. And I just want you to know that that's going to happen. It happens to everyone, and you need to be okay with it. Okay? They're not saying, no, Valerie, you're so annoying. Don't ever call me again. What a ridiculous question, and I hate you. Okay? That's not at all what's being said. They may just be saying, no, not now. In 3 weeks, they may be able to. They may think you're just asking only for right now. So it's always fair to ask, too, is that no, not now, or no, not ever? Because you may even get people that are going to say, no, not now. I definitely can't do anything till after the holidays. Okay, no problem. I'm definitely scheduling showings for next year as well. And my leader told me that the January hostess specials are usually out of this world. Why don't we pencil in a Friday night when everyone's bored in January? Like, there's no harm in doing that. Now, you do want people scheduled sooner because you're trying to launch your business. But if they are a hard no for before the holidays or whatever, then schedule them for after the holidays. You need those people too. Okay, so please don't take the no's personally, because it is not something that's personal. So if I often will have new team members that say, can I take orders before the party? Can I book other shows before the party? Can I find my first team member before the party? Yes, yes, and yes. Take the order. We'll get it added onto the party. Booking shows, add them to your book. Finding new team members, let your leader know so that we can call them and schedule their launch party. Okay, so now you have the steps to launch successfully. You have support. So it's up to you always to take action after you participate in any kind of training, because you can come on every call from now till kingdom come, but if you don't actually do the things that you learned on the call, then your business is not going to get going off the ground the way you want it to. So when you're ready to learn more tips on how to succeed, I want you to go on the Park Lane website, when you put in your password and all that, you're going to go on the field interface, click downloads, and then on the left, you're going to see it says start your new business here, Park Lane 101, PL 101. That's our basic step-by-step getting started. In each folder, there's a topic and videos and audios and all kinds of training that will help you get started. So you're going to find a checklist for watching the various trainings. You're going to find a video of how to do a show, videos of how to do hostess coaching. It's all there in one spot. That way, if you want to do like a binge watch, like a Netflix, everything's there for you. You don't have to wait to be trained every single time. Go do the training as you see fit to your schedule. Then you call your leader. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Lisa. I just watched the video from the convention of how to do a show with Tammy Christensen and all the other people. I saw some ideas there I want to talk about. Okay, that's how we continue educating you so that you can be the best fashion director out there who's got people banging down the door to book shows with you. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Yep, that's great.
All right. Well, that's all I have for you tonight.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much for coming on. Valerie, I look forward to meeting you next week.
Bye-bye.
And I
Thank
will
you very
see you
much.
ladies soon.
Nice talking to you, Valerie. Bye-bye.
Okay, you too. Thanks. Michelle, let me ask you a question. Are you still there?